with new AI modules in your Python program. Now we are in our PyCharm. Here we are going to create some more AI based modules like created voice assistant. Previously, before voice assistant, we created text to speech converter. So like that AI modules we are going to create. So today we are going to go through two AI modules. One is Graph AI and one is QR code AI. So you can create QR code in your PyCharm. You can create any QR code in your PyCharm. For that, first you have to go to your terminal and here you have to type pip install QR code. So first you require module to create QR code. So to create QR code, what module you require? QR code module. So now you can see I successfully installed QR code. Now it's time to import it in our file. So import QR code. After importing your module, you can give one short name to your QR code as QR. So actually in Python, why we use as means as word. So through as word, we can assign one another name, one short to anyone. For example, your name is friend, and in your home, your loving ones call you with different name. So that is one different name assigned by your loving ones to your name, you. So like that, for example, QR code is actual name, and for QR code, I assigned one name called QR. So it is easy and short name for me. Now you have to write img image is equals to I created image as one variable. Inside that image, you have to write qr dot make. Here you have to paste that link, which link to convert into QR code. For example, I am typing random link https double dot to backslash google.com. So for example, I am creating link here. I want this link to convert form of QR code. So that's why I written this link here. Now on the next line, you have to save this image. For that you have to write img dot save. Here you have to give name to your image, name to your QR code image. For example, I'm giving name here google dot png. Remember, your image should be in form of PNG if we are creating QR code. So if I run the code, now you can see no any error we found. Now this is our QR code here. If I click here, my file, now you can see on the screen, this is the QR code we created in Python. This is very basic and easy AI module. Now with your mobile phone, if you scan this QR code also, then it will show you perfect result. If you want to try, you can try this QR code by scanning. So let's go to our code again and I will try to explain you this code again. Please pay attention. So to create any QR code in your PyCharm, which thing required? Very important thing. One module. QR code module is required. So what is module QR code? You have to write pip install QR code. So you have to install module name QR code. Next, hit enter. So I already installed one module named QR code. So it's showing me requirement already satisfied. Now you have to import that module. Import QR code. Next, I am assigning one short name for my QR code. For example, import QR code as. So I assign one short name for my QR code module as QR. Next, assign one variable, any variable name you can assign here. For example, I am assigning variable name called img. So img is equals to qr dot make. Now let us understand this function qr. From where qr word came? From this module, it installed your QR code. Next, make means to create, to prepare or to create something in your Python. That's called make function. So inside make function, you have to add a link. Which link you have to convert into QR code? For example, I'm going to YouTube and I am copying some random link from YouTube to create QR code. Or I want to create QR code for you.com only. So I just copied one link from YouTube. Now I pasted that link here in HTTPS form. Now after this step, you have to save this image. Now QR code is prepared by your Python. Now it's time to save this image. How to save this image? You have to write img dot save and in bracket you have to name your image file. Naming your image file is important because if you don't name your image file, how your system going to recognize your image file? So for example, I want to name here YouTube. I'm double inverted comma. You have to write YouTube dot png or you can also save it as dot jpeg. In both the format, you can save an image file. So after dot jpeg, just run this program. Now remember in your PyCharm, if you are creating any image, if you are creating any QR code, to see that QR code, no need to exit this PyCharm and go to your file. You can simply see things here. So now here you can see, you cannot see my file, my QR code here called youtube.jpg. Now first run this code. Now here this side you can see one JPG file youtube.jpeg. So simply click here. Now you can see this QR code. So we created this QR code in your PyCharm. Now if you try to scan this QR code with your mobile with a QR code application, you will directly reach to your QR code. Sorry, you directly reach your YouTube. You directly reach to your YouTube application if you simply click here. Sorry, if you simply scan this QR code. So this code is created in your PyCharm. So like this, some external modules are there you can use to create some AI in your PyCharm. Any doubt till here? It is very easy code. It's just 3 line code. Just you need to do some practice of your PyCharm. Next, one graph is there. Now here you can see I already coded this. So to save our time, I will share this source code with you after end of this. So let me explain first this thing. Remember, for this to create this graph, what module you require? The module you require called matplot. So matplotlib. Matplotlib means matplot library. So matplotlib you require to create this AI tool, to create this AI. So you require matplotlib. So first you have to import matplotlib after installing that module. How to install this module? You have to go to terminal. You have to type here pip install matplotlib and hit enter. So as I already installed this, so it's showing me requirement already satisfied. So no need to install it again for me. So first I imported that matplotlib with pyplot. Now what is pipe? Remember, pyplot is inbuilt module. What is use of pyplot? It's simply a graphical representation. It simply created a simple program, a simple numericals into graph. So it create anything into graphical format. So it simply create any text or it simply create any numericals into graphical format. Next, I given one short name it as PLT. From import lib, I also used animation. So remember, matplotlib is one package. Matplotlib is one module. From that module, I installed pyplot. From that module, I installed animation. So here we used animation as animation. Next, import numpy. Now what is use of numpy here? Numpy is used whenever you're going to deal with any animation which includes some numeric, which includes some numbers. For that you need to use numpy. And remember numpy is inbuilt module. So I given one short name it as NP. Next you can see create a figure and axis. To create any figure means I want to create one simple animation. Now let me run and show you the result first. Are you able to see results on screen or not? I think no. Let me share my complete screen. For that, now my complete screen is visible. Now if I run this file on screen, you can see this graph. You can see this animation. Now let us keep it running only. Now here you can see this animation. We created such a good animation using some simple Python programs. Here is your animation. So here on sixth line, here on 6th line, we created axis and y-axis in your graph. So now you can see very sharply on your screen. Here is my mouse cursor. If I move this my mouse cursor inside this graph, then below on downside you can see some x. Now here you can see x-axis, y-axis. Now if I move my cursor, you can see it's completely changing. Why? Because on 6th line, use subplots through this, we created axis here. Next on line 9th, we create empty. Here you can see this plot are empty. No data is here. So here we get empty plot. Next. Now after creating axis, some limit should be there. You have to set a particular limit. To set a limit, we used axis xlim. Now let me show here. So here I set one limit. What limit I set? You can see 1 to -1. 1, -1. Here you can see -1. Here you can see 1. Next, for this 0, 2 and numpy. With use of numpy, it continued my y-axis. Sorry, x-axis. So now you can see through code number 12 and 3, we set one particular limit for your axis. Next here on code number 16, 17 and 18. First we use define int. Now what is use of int here? What is use of init? So init means it is initialization. It is initialization. It is used to create new object. It is used to create object in your Python. So to create any new object, what you need int, initialize. So here we use define int one empty bracket. Next line dot set underscore data and two empty braces. Next we used return line. So here we used to create frames for your, now you can see to create frames for your animation, we use this line number 16, 17, 18 and 19. Next, let me share my screen properly again. Next, on line number 16 and 17. Sorry. On line number 21, 22, 20 till 25. Here we done our animation part. So remember, I highly recommend you, if we are practicing this code, means if we are coding this thing, so simply code this stepwise. For example, if you are practicing this code after sending source code also, just copy paste this part only in your PC and try to run. You are finding any error or not? Check. Next, try to print this part only. Means write step by step and run code. Don't completely simply copy paste my complete code and run code. If you run code, it simply run. But try to copy paste stepwise. Here you can see I added some comments here. So you can classify where which things happening. So you go stepwise. Copy, paste and run. Copy, paste and run. And see the difference and see each and every part of your data. So here we created animation and here we launched animation. Through this we accessed animation. So remember today we cover two AI part, means this is animation part of your PyCharm. But remember in this animation part, AI part is going to participate because today we just create one simple animation for graph. But tomorrow we are going to use this same code for animation. We are going to generate our own animation, our own graph with own data. So I will share this source code with you. Go through this part and this part of your code. Remember here we created QR code. This is very simplest program. So no high practice, but try to learn this code to code without seeing. So any doubt till here? Any doubt? So remember your session is under record. So I will upload this recorded session after end of this session. Tell your friends to go through it. Don't try to miss any AI part of your internship program because today is 18 and on 25th your course is going to end. So don't miss any AI part because they are covering important things AI part. Remember after 22 we are going to start your project work only. So we are we are going to focus on your projects only. So attend your sessions daily. So I am ending this session here. Daily we will cover each different modules, some new AI methods, and for your project purpose we are going to learn automated car parking system. We actually decided 3 AI modules for your project. We will decide and message you in group whatever project going to assign you. Thank you.